Hey everyone, my name is Kumo and this is my reaction to the first episode of the second season of Sora no Otoshimono, or Heaven's Lost Property. So, I'm excited to get into this one. This is a great anime, which is the reason why I jumped straight to the second season. I would not have done that if I did not love it. So, obviously this is going to continue where the first season left off, or I guess rather the OVA. The OVA didn't have a lot of plot to it, it was mostly fan service, but there was a couple of plot points. The first one being Nymph is now severed from her master, so she wants to find a new master, which she wanted to be Tomoki, but he was more encouraging her to follow her own path, do what she wants to do. So I assume she'll continue to think on that one. And also we were reminded about the voice that speaks to Tomoki when in his dreams, and she was talking about how she had sent the first two angeloids for him to rescue them, and would like him to rescue her as well. So I'm assuming that's the same person that we saw at the very end of the OVA, the blonde angeloid that crashed down. Although she obviously does look different in the dream. I don't know if that's just like a stylized thing in the dream or what, but one thing's for certain is the blonde-haired angeloid is going to become a member of the group at some point. Like, just look at her in the cover art on MyAnimeLIst. That's pretty obvious. To be fair, it probably would have been fairly obvious even without that. But it'll probably take a decent chunk of the season before we get to that point. She's obviously going to start as a villain. So let's just get straight into the episode. Let us begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Well, someone's diving. Okay, so maybe it wasn't the same angel, because that's clearly the one for the dreams. Unless that was a dream as well. Good morning to you too, Icarus. I failed to see the problem. I like how she's wearing an apron. A bit of a missed opportunity for a naked apron, and gotta love that really effective censoring there. Everyone apparently wants to see his morning wood. Hey, Icarus was gonna help you out with that, but you didn't want her to. Quick, I need to hide this. Icarus, open your mouth. That was a terrible joke. It seems like a bit of a overreaction. But this is quite the morning he's having. Wow, dude, he's taking it like a champ. That's how I start this new season. I got really excited for a second there. Oh my god. I did not need this. So far, I like the first opening better. But I legit thought I was looking at something a lot better than I actually was for a second there. I don't know if this is the real opening or if it's just a joke, but I was not ready for it. Yeah, one of the best parts about the first season. Oh god, I love her outfits. I like how I pointed them on like you can see that, but I like how the censor thing grows as it needs to grow. So it is basically the first opening except with Tomoki. The ultimate team has assembled. Man, playing that again. I probably should have read the lyrics, but I was a little bit too. Oh, I know your name very well. Yeah, rest in peace. His assistants don't have the longest lifespan. It's a drop random angeloid, says the plot demands. Make sure that's the scale. Interesting. Man, not even phased. And apparently it's translated as the New World in this as well. This is obviously a different subgroup than I used for the first season, so... The Naked King returns. I do kind of remember that first episode. It was... You know, it's just to drink your milk. I was kind of reminded of the first scene of the first episode of Imoto Saya Irabai from this season. That little sister milk and eggs and other things. And yet all sorts of exciting things seem to happen nonetheless. Aside from Angeloids. That is pretty good as well, though. Doesn't really top the Angeloids. But yeah, essentially having a recap because not everyone watched the first season that's going to watch this. I personally would never watch a continuation of something without watching what came before, but that's just me. I know some people are different. And then she joined the harem. And not just that, there's also... Most people probably had a bigger gap between Season 1 and Season 2 than I did. That's probably a bigger reason now that I think about it. You just have to jinx it, don't you? Yeah, the one that dropped down in the OVA. Estrella Delta, something like that. I assume she means in the same way Nymph was. What are you holding, Icarus? Yeah, I bet he has all sorts of dreams. Considering the state he was in when he woke up, yes, you can imagine the kind of dreams he would have. It's more of your desire, really. That? I need some clarification before I can offer an opinion. The dive game. Diving like what we get in To Love Ru? Like with Maya? So it is kind of similar. uh, he's not gonna let it go from that. He's gonna try to get more information out of you. We know how he was when Icarus first showed up. And I bet Tomoki's dreams are a nice place that you'd want to be. Oh wow, a projected keyboard. Kind of. Although it looked more like a controller. Though the girls might not want to go into his dream. They might find themselves in a less than flattering state. That does make sense. Yeah, no telling what he'll run into. Is he actually going to meet up with the mysterious angel? I kind of figured more would be going on than that. And I think I hear flapping. Oh, that is not her. Unless she's put on a few pounds and dropped the makeup. Hey, Tomoki has some interesting tastes. Or unconventional tastes, I guess it'd be. She seems so concerned. Oh, wow. Okay, Indiana Jones. I knew his dreams would be crazy, but maybe in a slightly different way than this. Oh, you would. You went to Sugata's head. Are you kidding me? That would explain a lot, though. I knew something was off. Oh, you could bring things back from the dream? I feel like it shouldn't work that way. But that would be a way to solve world hunger. And yeah, of course it isn't last. Yeah, that makes more sense. But imagine if you could do that, you could bring your waifu back with you. Now get it right this time. Okay, now for the actual dream. Oh, wow, that's even worse than the last one. Are we in Mikako, I think her name's dream? Because that would make more sense. Because I don't think Mitsuki would dream this. If anyone would, it would be Mikako. Yeah, of course. I think that all but confirms it. A dream where she could just laugh and kill people. And just break out the RPG. This does look like the face of mercy to you. Yes, that was pretty obvious. Are we gonna go to Mitsuki's dream next? Because I assume she would just dream about Tomoki. Yeah, this is probably Mitsuki. I can almost guarantee this is Mitsuki's dream. Yeah, that look on her face, that's Mitsuki's dream. And she's probably living a married life together with Tomoki in that house. Yeah, this should be fun. Maybe not for Mitsuki. Oh, okay, Mitsuki, I didn't know. Wow. I'm not even sure what to comment on that. Except that's the expected reaction from her. Man, I feel like she could break down in tears at any moment. But yeah, her tastes are also a bit unconventional. But Mitsuki's pretty smart pretending that it's his dream because, I mean, it would be a dream he would have, I guess. If you ignore the overall aesthetic of the world. Yeah, it's nothing to feel bad about. Anybody can have dreams. Man, those things are gonna pop out at any moment. Man. Are we sure this isn't Tomoki's dream? Because, good God. Man, I can't ever look at Mitsuki the same way again. Mitsuki's been through a lot of things in this show so far, but I think this may be the most embarrassing moment of her life. You know, if you don't count, like, count flashback stuff. Oh, wow. That's kind of an impossible goal, because new people are born every second. But yeah, if you're gonna dream, might as well dream big. It's kind of funny. Mitsuki's dream was the least dangerous of all of them, and yet Tomoki received the most damage from it. I mean, if I could encrypt my brain in my dreams, I would do so. Well, you've literally went through everybody else, so by process of elimination, this has to be the correct one. I doubt it'll be as good as Mitsuki's, though. Huh. Still not what I was expecting. Unless we're in Icarus's brain. Which would make more sense because I have encryption and everything. I can tell by the marks on this tree. Well, yes, obviously, even I know that. And I'm not as smart as Sugata. It's a very interesting way to deduce that it must be a dream, though. Most people pinch themselves. It would have to be Icarus's if it's not Tomoki's. I know they said angeloids don't dream, but I feel like Icarus could be a bit of an exception. The music is interesting. What are you thinking, Sugata? Probably that he wants to read the slate. There's no argument with Nymph. But obviously, if Tomoki doesn't recognize it, then it's not his dream. She's not gonna let that go. I expect mushrooms to grow out of Mitsuki's head. Yes, please burn that. Oh, not the globe. Oh, he took it back from the dream? I thought you couldn't do that. Yeah, exactly. Maybe it wasn't a dream? Or... Man, this episode's leaving us with a lot of questions, isn't it? I guess it's a pretty good way to start a season, though. Give us some new questions to ponder over. I'm not exactly sure what I just saw there. Is that Estrella? Because, yeah, I think when we saw Estrella fall, Sukata was there as well. Yeah. And she is combat ready. Wait, is that her? I thought her hair was more blonde. It could just be the lighting of the scene. Is this the ending? I think it is, yeah. Done. So the ending thing's gonna be some cooking. Well, we also have some changing. And I haven't eaten dinner yet because I had a busy day and couldn't really record everything I wanted to record today. And I'm filming this pretty late at night. Oh my god, he touched me. I bet you're having some sweet dreams there, Mitsuki. We know all about those. Wow, where in particular? Man, Mitsuki's a freak. Much more so than I thought. Well, we may never get to find out. Because we either saw the wrong person's dream or we didn't see a dream at all. One of the two. So that was the first episode of Heaven's Lost Property, Forte. And this was a pretty good start to the new season. We reintroduced the whole idea of Tomoki having these dreams, where an angel just kind of whispers to him various things. And they finally decided to do something about it, use some technology for them to, I think they call it the dive game, basically jump into his dreams. Unfortunately, that's easier said than done, apparently, because they went into everyone else's dreams before they went to Tomoki's, and we're not even 100% sure that was Tomoki's dream. Because there's a couple scenarios. Either that was Tomoki's dream, which is odd because he doesn't seem to remember anything there, really, and it's not what we've seen in our glimpses of his dreams in the past, so probably not. Or two, it wasn't a dream at all. It was just, they went somewhere, because the reasoning behind that is Suketa having the acorn. Or, I guess, 3 scenarios. Or 3, it was Icarus's dream, who was somehow able to dream despite being an angeloid. I'm not sure which one of those is most likely. What I do know is that his friends seem to have some interesting dreams. Suketa's was, well, it was fairly boring, kind of peaceful and relaxing until you got the pterodactyl just kind of attacking, and then they go into some underground cave area with crystals and boulders that just kind of roll towards you. Of course, even that wasn't as dangerous as Mikako's, which is apparently an all-out war zone. And even though Mitsuki's dream didn't seem dangerous at first glance, it really was for at least for Tomoki. Because we found out all sorts of things about Mitsuki this episode. Apparently she has very kinky thoughts about what she wants to do with Tomoki. And yet has the audacity to call him a pervert and attack him and all that. But, in this instance, I don't blame her for getting violent with Tomoki because I can only imagine how embarrassed she was during that. So I do give her a bit of a pass on this one. And it was just a hilarious scene in general. I already kind of suspected Mitsuki was a little bit like that, but this time it really was full all up in your face about it. Or all up in Tomoki's face, I guess, more to the point. We also got some, flashbacks from Suketa, some things that he's forgotten. And I'm not exactly sure what we saw. He said that was when he first met Tomoki, and this incident took place next to the Sakura tree. But I don't think it really clarified exactly what it was that happened there, just some kind of anomaly, obviously related to the new world in some way. And then that was kind of cut off, and then, who I assume was Astrea, crashed back down, which you saw at the end of the OVA, and is now after Tomoki. Although I should point out that the very first conflict of this season was Tomoki trying to hide his morning wood from his childhood friend. I figured I should probably mention that, before it ends. So, let me know what you thought of the anime. What you thought of my reaction in the comment section below. Hit the like button if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more. And if you want to see my reaction to the next episode early, you can do that by heading over to my Patreon. And I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.